All right, hey everyone. Short and casual video today. I just wanted to make this casual video to talk about Lost Ark stuff and also talk about stuff with my channel and the kinds of things that I really want to be doing. I kind of spent some time kind of like sitting and thinking about things that would be fun for me to do with the channel and kind of like where I want to go. And so I think it'd be interesting to kind of share that and kind of like set some direction for where I want to take things, and just kind of like, talk some Lost Ark with you guys and some gaming stuff. So the first thing to start out with is the stuff that I am excited about for Lost Ark. I feel like I've done a few videos here and there talking about Lost Ark in general and some of the things that I see about the game and some of like the shortcomings of Lost Ark as a game. But all in all, like I generally have fun with Lost Ark, and I'm gonna keep playing it for a while, especially with Kango coming out. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to hear what Smilegate has to say on the next law on. I'm excited to see what Soul Eaters can do. There's a lot to look forward to. Yeah, I really expect to be playing more Lost Ark in the future and making more content for it. From a big picture perspective, I think that I've generally done a lot more kind of like guide type content, kind of like tutorials about things that I do in the game and how I look at it. And I plan on doing more of that kind of stuff, but I think one of the hard things for me was feeling like I had to focus my content a lot around just like educational things. The big thing for me with these guides is that I don't really like to make the guides that give general information because, to be honest, I think there's a lot of good resources out there for general information. And so with that in mind, my guides have always been very focused on small things and basically like opinions that I have about the game and how I approach the game and ways that I've kind of solved problems for myself personally. And I've just shared that with like the wider audience, with you guys. And hopefully some of that kind of resonated, and maybe some people that advice like fits them really well, and so they can kind of like take that and find some success when they implement it into their rating or character building or whatever. All that to say that in general, guide content as it stands for, like, if you think about some like the community guides that we have in Lost Ark, or if we think about some of the stuff that exists on Max Roll, it's not really like what I'm interested in doing. Honestly, guides are more interesting for me from the perspective that it's just like things that I'm interested in when I'm playing the game. So, for example, I would really like to be doing more commentary videos like I did on the Belshazzar Gate 6 run in the future. And one of the reasons why I really like that, now, I think it made a lot of sense with Belshazzar because that raid is difficult. That is a difficult raid. And so I think that perspective was very warranted. But for a lot of content in Lost Ark, for the raiding content, at least from my perspective, it's a lot about time invested, right? You just need to get into the raid and put some time in. If you're reading guides carefully and you're kind of like thinking on the mechanics, you'll probably figure it out in due time. That being said, I think it's still fun and may be helpful for people, even if that's the case, to like see these commentary videos on raids. So when Kangil comes out, I want to be doing more of that kind of content. Now, about the characters that I'm doing the content with, one of the more fun parts that I have about with playing Lost Ark is just playing with new classes, right? Just testing classes and doing different things. So currently, my account is focused around playing by Arcana. So it's still my highest eye level character and a character that I really enjoy playing. And then I have a Soul Fist that is at like 1500 that I want to push up as well. And then I have an East account and I enjoy playing the East account, kind of like going back in time and having an account without the runes and the cards and the skill points and all that stuff. But it's been kind of fun playing through my East account. And on East, I'm a little bit split on where I want to go with my East account. Especially with it being my second account, I want to be a little bit more efficient in how I play this account. And so far, I've been kind of like playing really money efficient, and I've just been messing around with the Slayer, which isn't a money efficient class at all. But the idea is that I'm gonna probably try to like find one class that I want to play, and then make a bunch of that same class to save on things like gems or engraving books and stuff like that. So right now, my East account, I'm playing Slayer. Oh. But there's a chance that I haven't really decided, but I might make the account a Soul Eater account, depending on how fun that looks. Though, that would be a while away, so I'll probably kind of like, if I did that, I'll probably have to split the account into like kind of like two classes. So it might be like Slayer or Summoner, and then Soul Eater when that comes out. So that's my current spread, and that's probably what the content will be focused around. It'll be Arcana on West, and then some Sulfist stuff, which I think would be kind of interesting. I think Sulfists have a lot of fun things to talk about in terms of like how they might look at a fight, and you know, it could be fun to share some opinions about like how you move through each of these fights in terms of pacing your Robust Spirit and stuff like that. Robust Spirit is what I play. And then on East, it's probably going to be Slayer, but we'll see. Maybe if I get excited about Soul Eater, then maybe this the East account will be a Soul Eater account. But that's it for Lost Ark. The other big thing that I wanted to talk about is that there's some fun games coming out, as you may or may not know, in these next few days. Actually, I can't believe it's at this point. Now, some of this is going to be relevant to my YouTube channel, and some of this is going to be more relevant to my streaming stuff. So on my YouTube channel, and on my streaming stuff, obviously Diablo 4 is a game that I'm really looking forward to. And who knows if I'll end up playing this game for a lot and a lot. As far as it relates to things that I find fun, one of the things that I want to do a little bit more of and dip my toes more into is just playing games more fun in general, and doing less like strictly guide type content. And so Diablo 4 I think might be like a good game to do that with. I want to kind of branch out, since I like playing a lot of games, Lost Ark included. Maybe include some more Diablo 4 on this channel. The other game that's coming out that I'm excited for, which is definitely a little outside of what this channel has kind of like posted about, is Street Fighter 6. Obviously I like competitive games a lot, but this might be more kind of like kept to my live streams as opposed to my YouTube stuff. But we'll see how it goes. Street Fighter 6 is really fun, and I think it's a good opportunity to kind of like get back into playing a more competitive game, and maybe doing some ranked gameplay, something like that. Obviously for Lost Ark, right, the competitive side of Lost Ark is not really like there in the same way. So maybe Street Fighter 6 might give me that fill in terms of like content creation and something competitive. But those are some games that I'm looking forward to. So with Diablo, one of the things that I want to do is with my Discord server, I think there's a lot of fun stuff that we can do as a community. I want to do runs depending on where we're progressed and stuff like that. I think it'd be fun to kind of like organize runs for things that we can farm. That'll let us, if I remember correctly, the game is going to have like a trading system and stuff like that, so it might be fun to get people together and farm things and share gear. And then I thought it might be fun to do kind of like the PvP stuff too. I think that'd be kind of funny. It's not going to be competitive in any way, shape, or form, but it would be fun to gather a bunch of people and just like go into the PvP zone and see what we can do. I think that'd be great. So I'm looking forward to doing that kind of content kind of bringing my stream in and farming stuff with you guys, doing some PvP stuff, and then the other thing that I'm really excited for is doing Diablo 4 hardcore. I think that'll make for some interesting content. It'll be kind of fun. The thing that I'm undecided on is there's a part of me that kind of wants to do hardcore without knowing anything about the game. But I don't know if that would be feasible, because I think I'd kind of want to play the game at a slightly faster pace and farm things and like build up a strong character, you know? And if I were to play hardcore in that way, like I'd probably want to go slowly and try my best to live and stuff like that. Anyways, that's just what I wanted to make this video about. It's been a while since I've made a video on the YouTube channel, and a lot of that honestly is because I felt pretty restricted in terms of like the type of content that I wanted to make, to keep it kind of like strictly informative and stuff like that. But I think, like, you know, my birthday just passed recently, and when I was thinking about, okay, this new year, like, kind of what do I want to do, I think I'm gonna take the types of video on my channel a little bit more casually. I was trying to like focus my channel on specific topics like Lost Ark and guide type content, to kind of like focus my viewership a little bit. But to be honest, that gives me a lot of like writer's block. So I'm just gonna post more general videos on the channel, and then hopefully that kind of like works with the viewership a little bit, and it doesn't kind of like mute my channel, because obviously I like having people watch my videos. So with that in mind, that's kind of like all I really wanted to talk about. And I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot of good gaming to be had coming up. Ooh, I got a Bifrost key! Nice, I was looking forward to that. I'm on my East account right now as we speak. And my current obsession right now is trying to get my Galewind rune. Yes, making a new account, basically. I have to do this RNG again. But to be honest, I never realized how bad the RNG was, because when I got it on East, I pretty much didn't even think about it. I think I got it in like the first week of Descaluta coming out, the legendary Galewind rune. And so far on East, I've done 250 Guardian raids and I haven't gotten it yet. So I didn't even realize that the RNG was so bad, but here we are. With that being said, I'll probably be doing this for a while. But thanks for watching the video, you guys. And if you guys are interested, come drop by the stream. That's probably where I'll be doing a lot more Lost Ark stuff, a lot more Diablo stuff, a lot more Street Fighter stuff. And I'm really looking forward to it. Especially coming up in the near future will be Kyangel. So if you guys want to watch somebody do that alongside yourselves when you guys are doing Kyangel, or you won't have the opportunity to do that on release, and you just want to watch somebody attempting it and failing, and you guys can watch on stream. So with that, I'm going to try to finish this Descaluta, and I'll see you guys on next video.